The next recursive function we're going to look at is the power function, or exponent. So this function is very simple. We have a base and we have the exponent. We're going to multiply the base by itself for e times. And we're going to keep doing that while e is greater than 0. So our base case can be, once we get 0, we want to return 1. So let's go and write the prototype for this function. Here we can write int power, and we're going to take in two parameters. The first parameter is going to be an integer, and it's going to be our base, what we're going to be multiplying. And then for how many times we're going to multiply it, that'll be the exponent. So let's write exp, short for exponent. Now let's copy this. Let's go over here and let's paste it in manually this time. Let's write the body. First, let's write out our base case. So our base case is going to be if exponent is greater than 0. We're going to keep running this, so we need to write the opposite of that. So we'll say if exponent is equal or less than 0, we'll just return 1. So let's do that. We'll do if exponent is less than or equal to 0, we will return 1. So for the recursive call, now we need to return base times power, and we're going to pass in base and exponent minus 1. And this will give us the recursive call, and we'll keep calling base times itself up until exponent equals 0 or less than 0, and then it'll return 1. So let's go inside of our main function, and let's write out a test case for this. Let's update this again. Let's do a new line for extra spacing. Let's write printf, and we'll write out 3 test cases. We'll do 2 exponent 3 colon %d, and we'll put the result here, and we'll write comma expecting 8, because 2 times 2 times 2 is equal to 8. So here we're going to pass in power, and we're going to pass in 2 to the power of 3. And then we can close our bracket and semicolon. Let's just copy and paste this 2 more times. Now let's do 5 to the power 0, and this should return 1. Let's update this to 5 to the power 0. And now let's do 3 to the power of 4. This should return 81. And let's update this to be 3 to the power of 4. And let's add new lines to the end of each one of these. New line, new line, new line. Let's save it and let's do Control F5. Make sure this is working as expected. Perfect. We have 8, 1, 81. So now we can ensure that our power function is working correctly.